Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 11th to the 25th. We're going to talk about Tropical Storm Nicole. It has acquired tropical characteristics as of this time and it's forecast to become a hurricane. Here's the current position as of 1 p.m. I know it'll probably be late by the time it gets on the web, but I'm doing the forecast a little early. It's 27.6 north, 73.3 west. Maximum sustained winds are 60 miles per hour, and movement is towards the west at 9. We're going to take a look at the satellite imagery. Here it is. You can see it's a big difference from yesterday. It's more circular in motion, has good outflow. Before it was more elongated, and the convection was to the north and to the east. But now the convection is coming down closer to the center of the storm. We'll go back to this map. This is the path that is forecast to take, and we'll put the cone in place, the cone of error. And anywhere in there, it could go to the right of the cone, to the left of the cone. As they always say, do not just concentrate on this, because it could go to the left, to the right, or to the left. So we have to wait and see how this develops. Okay, we're going to take a look at the rainfall amounts. Let me see if I can get the rainfall. Okay, we'll start with something else first. This is a time of arrival of tropical storm winds, as they're supposed to be. They'll be hitting Florida around, can't quite read that, 8 a.m., maybe 8 p.m. on Thursday night, and then it goes to the west and it starts curving up here. Then it starts moving faster at this rate at about 25 miles per hour. So it'll be a quick mover. We have another way to show the rainfall, but we'll get to this. Right now, this is the highest risk of excessive rainfall. This is on day 1. We'll go to day 2. Now it's more greater here. Day 3 starts spreading up into the southeast of the Mid-Atlantic. And then we'll go to experimental 4. This is a high probability of excessive rain, where rainfall could be several inches. Now, the winds are hard to forecast at this time because it depends on the track, the exact track. But right now, gusts to 45 miles per hour are not out of the question. Because if you go back, we'll go back to this map, and we'll get rid of the... because it's forecasted here 45 mile an hour winds and 45 mile an hour winds right here, and it seems it goes to the west and northwest of New York City. Let me see what we can do. This is where the percentage of tropical storm force winds, and then we'll try to take a look at the storm surge. Okay, we'll go Cat 1 for Florida. And you can see this is Cat 1 because it's forecast to be a Cat 1. And you can look at it here. We'll do the blend. And I would like to get... I haven't done this in a while. Oh, I think it's... Okay, here we go. We can get the rain. We'll go to day 3. This is percentage of rain. Well, we'll start with day 4 because it'll be hitting Florida. See, here's the greatest probability of rainfall amounts. You can see down here by the bar, you can see the oranges and the red. Goes way up here, 4 inches. We'll go to day 2, day 3. Now it starts getting into the Mid-Atlantic or Northeast. and day 4 and 5 combined, and then it starts lifting up into New England. So it has a lot to say. So we'll take a look at this at the surface, and you can see here's behind my picture down here. You can see here's Nicole. Look at the various models, and we'll go forward in time, and it's pretty much following the forecast. This is the GFS. Okay, and here is the European, because it's supposed to get caught up with a front that'll be pushed to the east. And then we'll look at the European ensembles. See, it all keeps it inland, so that to see how strong it can maintain itself over land. Okay, now we're going to get back to the forecast. This is for November 11th to the 15th, and we're still forecasting the flow to start out here with the trough in the west, ridge in the east, and starts out amplified, and then it gradually de-amplifies, and a ridge is forecast to build across Alaska and northwest Canada. And then we have subtropical storm Nicole that should get picked up ahead of the approaching front. We'll go back to this map. Here's our front here. And then be absorbed by a frontal boundary pushing east and possibly enhance the rainfall amounts. There's also another possibility that a extratropical low could develop on the front also. That has to be watched, and that could even exacerbate the rainfall amounts. And the main areas of heavier rain will continue from the coastal and southern South Carolina, eastern half of Georgia, Florida, the Appalachians east, and Tampa north. Expect additional 3 to 6 inches of rain on Thursday with higher amounts. Okay, the amplifying ridge here, we'll get back to that. Amplifying ridge over the Northeast Pacific will help develop an east central trough. As we go through the end of the period, we get back to the trough, and this will lead to below normal temperatures for much of the country for next week. Below normal temperatures spread across the country through early next week. The coldest air will spread across the northern Rockies and northern Great Plains Friday and lingering into next week, with anomalies of 15 to 25 degrees below normal. Now we're going to look at the period for November 16th to 20th. And you can see here's our ridge building across Alaska and western Canada, eastern Pacific, and here's our trough. So it's well depicted in all the models. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for below normal temperatures for much of the country or for the entire country. I want expected anomalies to be near or above 15 degrees below normal for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region here. And the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Now we're going to look at the period from November 21st to the 25th, and this is where the pattern kind of gets interesting. Okay, we'll go forward in time. Now, this 21st to 25th. We still have some of the models lift this ridge towards the Bering Sea, but the other models keep it across Alaska and Canada, or over Alaska. And here's our trough. So they're still troughing in the east. So watch what happens here. We'll go to the surface. This will be for the 21st to the 25th. Look where the 540 line comes down into New Jersey in some areas. Now another thing back here, we're going to go back to the other period, this for 16th to the 20th. Look at this. This is a GFS. We have a low here off the Carolina coast, possibly bringing snow to even areas across northern New Jersey to the coast, as the 540 line is right through New Jersey, northern New Jersey. So it's borderline. And there could be other chances, but I don't know, that's the other model it's really showing it. We look at the European ensembles. Oh, it doesn't go out that far. Okay. But we need to watch that. We have a couple days away. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for below normal temperatures for much of this region here, and I'm calling for a numbers of 4 to 8 degrees below normal, and for precipitation, above normal precipitation here, and for the southeast, probability of occurrence is near 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for November 11th to the 25th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.